our segment. Wait, what are we wearing? So today we're going to talk about Halloween costumes. Halloween costumes in female specifically, and specifically those career costumes. They keep getting tighter and tighter, and the price keeps getting higher and higher for a less piece of cloth. The look of the costume just makes the female a sexual object, and it alienates from the idea of such important careers in society. We went out to the streets. Now let's see at some people's reactions. First, a teacher.
Yeah. What are the characteristics or idea you give to a teacher? How is she supposed to be?
I would say definitely someone who's a leader, someone who's very caring and patient. Someone who's just you feel comfortable enough to go up and ask them anything. Nice person.
Those were some nice characteristics about a teacher. I agree. Now let's see her reaction to the picture.
I've never had a teacher who looks like that. But no, I don't think so.
How do you feel that society, this is what a teacher is?
I mean, that seems like a Halloween costume. What was the question?
Yeah. How do you feel about this?
I think that's a weird way to portray a teacher because that's not what real teachers are like, or they shouldn't be like that.
If teachers really looked like this, who could concentrate in class?
And it's degrading women, women teachers.
And which one would you wear? What would you wear if you were dressing up as a teacher?
I think I would dress professional, not have my belly exposed, or wear high heels like that and no pants.
Cool.
Now we have a female police officer. Let's see what she has to say.
Okay. What is your idea of a policewoman? Her characteristics, her attributes. What does she need to complete the job?
What does she need?
What does she have to?
Well, for me, my mom is a police officer. So when I think about a policewoman, I see someone who's very strong. You have to have a very strong demeanor, especially when you have a family on top of that, because you're constantly working, and you need to know when to separate being strong on the force and at home. So I guess something along the lines of that.
How do you
need?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how do you think that police should present themselves at work?
At work? I believe it depends on kind of what they do. If they're in the office, it's kind of one thing, but if they're out there working, they need to kind of be like leaders. They need to show an example.
That's interesting that she already knows a female perspective of what a police officer is. Let's see her react to the picture.
No. No. Not at all.
How do you feel about this?
That is a Halloween costume. That is just, if you want to have a kinky good time, you wear that. If you want to, that reminds me more of a dominatrix kind of thing. So that is not a police officer. That is just a Halloween costume.
How do you feel that this is what society has in mind of when they think about a police officer that just
A police, a woman?
yeah.
That is it's a sad society if people really do believe that that's what police officers look like, because I have a true vision of what a police officer should look like, and she does not look like that. She definitely has the long pants on, the boots, the gun belt, wearing 30 pounds of armor. She has a bulletproof vest.
Where is her bulletproof vest? Where is her 30-pound belt with the gun and the handcuffs? Where is it? I can't see it. What do you think?
That she has nothing. She has little handcuffs that you could probably break by just doing that. That is not a police officer.
So if you were in a Halloween party, and what would you wear? This?
If I would wear that?
Yeah.
Personally, me, no.
Okay.
I wouldn't wear that. At the end of the day, if it's a Halloween party, a costume is a costume. As long as society doesn't believe that that's what a police officer is, it's just a costume because it's just clothes. But if that's what society believes that is a police officer, then that's absolutely terrible. And that doesn't say much about our society.
let's make this interesting. Let's get a male's perspective of what a nurse should be like.
Female doctor and nurse, you
Or
said?
nurse, yeah.
I think they should be sincere. I think that a female nurse you expect to be taken care of, sort of, I guess like that motherly feel. They're kind towards you. They take what you say into consideration, and I guess overall just like warm.
Okay.
That's what I.
Motherly. Let's see what he thinks about this picture.
Oh,
What a nurse
Yeah.
should be.
I'm not saying she should look like that, but I wouldn't complain if she did look like that.
Does this look motherly?
This doesn't look motherly whatsoever, but it does seem comforting to me in some strange way.
How do you feel that this is what society thinks like the nurse should like?
I mean, I don't think that a lot of people expect a nurse to look like that. I think they fit more of that motherly persona that I mentioned earlier. Maybe that's a little over the top, excessive. But again, I wouldn't complain if she was my nurse.
Okay, that's
Imagine this being your family doctor. Fine, the nurse, the teacher, the female officer, they are professionals that dedicate themselves to society. These costumes offend their performance and understate the importance of their contribution to communities. They can be kinky and fun for the occasion, but we have to keep in mind that these images are far away from what their position represents. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.
thank you.
That's
was
it?
Great. Okay.
Thanks. Was that good?
I'm shocked.
What What?
Hey girl, it's Halloween. I know what you're thinking, gotta get off that clean. Put it back, you don't need all that. Want a better costume? How about a real cat? Not the sexy kind that they sell in stores. Do a little DIY and meow and purr. If you're attracted to cats in a sexual way, that's gross. They're pets. You have sex with your pet. It's called Halloween, not hello, hard weenie. Why